At the edge of the village of Eldermist stood the mysterious Whispering Woods. The towering trees whispered secrets, their voices carried by the wind. The villagers feared the forest, claiming it was full of magic and danger, and no one who ventured too far ever returned. Elara, 17, sat sewing at their cottage table. Her younger brother Finn excitedly ran in holding an old burnt map. "Look, Elara, I think I found it," he exclaimed. The map was old, with faded lines marking the Whispering Woods. Beneath it, the words, "The heart of the forest holds the key," were scribbled in faded ink. Elara's heart raced. Could this lead to the parents who had disappeared in the forest years ago? Elara knew the danger of the woods, but Finn's hopeful look gave her courage. "We'll go," she said. "We have to try." The next day, they entered the forest. As they walked deeper, the air grew colder, and the trees seemed to watch them. The whispers in the wind surrounded them, and strange shadows flickered at the edge of their vision. The whispers grew louder, and the forest seemed to shift. Elara and Finn could feel the presence of something ancient, and they kept moving forward, trusting the map. They reached a clearing, where a massive oak tree stood, its trunk glowing with symbols. The air was thick with magic, and Elara felt a strange connection to the tree. A small moss-covered sprite appeared from behind the oak. "Who dares disturb the heart of the forest?" it asked. Elara stepped forward, explaining their search for their parents. The sprite studied the map and smiled. "You must pass 3 challenges. Fail, and the woods will keep you forever." Elara and Finn accepted the challenge. The sprite raised its hand, and the clearing was filled with twisted vines and piles of leaves. They had to find a hidden key. Elara listened to the whispers in the trees and found the shiny silver key buried beneath moss. The sprite nodded in approval. "Well done," it said, "but the next challenge will test your hearts." The sprite waved its hand, and the world around them shifted. They found themselves in a dark place, facing their greatest fears. Elara saw shadowy figures that looked like her parents, accusing her of not saving them. She cried out, "I didn't know how, but I won't stop trying." The shadows vanished, and Elara found herself back in the clearing, stronger. Finn faced a terrifying shadow, but remembering Elara's promise to protect him, he stood tall. The shadow disappeared. The sprite led them to the oak tree. "Step inside," it said. "There, you'll find what you seek or be lost forever." Elara and Finn stepped into the tree, finding a glowing crystal at its center. Inside the oak, the chamber was filled with golden light, and floating around the crystal were images of their parents, smiling and peaceful. A soft voice spoke. "Your parents are safe, guarding the magic of the forest. They cannot return, but their love will always guide you." Elara understood and felt peace wash over her. Her parents were at rest, protecting the forest's magic. The crystal floated toward Finn. "Take this," the voice said. "It will guide you and protect you." Finn held the crystal, feeling its warmth and power. The world shifted, and Elara and Finn found themselves back in the clearing. The forest felt peaceful now, as if their parents' spirits were watching over them. Elara and Finn returned to Eldermist, the glowing crystal between them. The villagers looked on, but they had no need to explain. They had found peace. That evening, Elara and Finn sat outside their cottage, the crystal glowing softly. They realized their parents had not returned, but their love and guidance would always remain with them. The Whispering Woods taught Elara and Finn that true courage isn't the absence of fear, but the strength to face it. The journey may not bring what we expect, but it can give us the wisdom and peace we need. Love and bravery will always guide us, even in the darkest places.